I mean,
both teams. I mean, it was just
both
unreal.
teams. It was 42-42 at halftime. Our
Great.
kids played
Bolin.
well.
Bolin had a heck of a game.
Ryan Bolin had his best game as a starting quarterback.
Really good game
on Friday night, and the way he kept battling in there. Hats off to him. But defensively, we didn't get it done.
I went to Garrett. Was it Monday or Tuesday night?
Monday, the JV game.
I went to the JV game. Made it over there. I got tired of hearing the parents in the stands and went around to Shawnee Mission East Side is opposite of the bleachers there, and I went over there and I had a front row seat to Gary Carl. I thought he was going to get tossed.
Oh man, yeah, there was.
Yeah.
One of the,
I should have videoed it.
You got it in his face.
No,
close. He was. He got in your face.
If he would have been on my side of the field, I may have been in his face. But he was on the opposite side.
No, the other
of the
one.
field.
The other one that you were talking about.
Oh yeah, the guy on our side too was kind of coming back at me. I was trying to talk to the official on the opposite side. He threw a pass interference flag on my guy, and he was just playing hard. I mean, he was breaking on the football, trying to go get a pick. Shout out to Breck McGuire, though, our other corner. He did have 2 interceptions that night. So shout out to Breck. We've been on McGuire Island all week ever since then.
Oh, JV got the dub, right?
Yeah. we did get the dub, but
now you got to tell the JV guys, hey, mention some names here so they can go hear it.
Oh yeah, well I'll tell those JV guys to get on it, but yeah, Breck McGuire, man. If there was a Midwest Mike's player of the game that game, it would have been Breck McGuire. For sure. 2 picks, but anyway, yeah, he was throwing a pass interference flag on my corner opposite me, and, the corner was just playing good defense, man, breaking on the football and coming up, and they thought he was there early, but he clearly was not. I saw it. So.
We've stumbled into covering Lawrence this year, and I think we have only missed one of their games, and they went 1-9 last year, and they're undefeated this year. Kansas City schools might start a hashtag page to pay me to stay away. I mean, this is going to be
pretty good.
I mean, do you think it'll be a high scoring affair? I mean, the JV coach the other night said that he thought it was going to be the same this week. I don't see that. Do you?
I think that Lawrence and O North that play this week, which you can see that game live on the U. I think it'll be a good game. I think Arlen Bruce. And this is no disrespect to the Lawrence team or Coach Rampy, but I think Arlen Bruce is going to be the difference in that game. I just think he's a little more dynamic than Devin Neal on the football field.
No way.
Different athlete.
Different athlete. And, football is Neal's second sport.
Right.
He's more of a baseball guy, which you can't tell by watching him. And that's not a knock on him by any means. I think Devin Neal is a great athlete and a great running back. I just think Arlen Bruce is a special once-in-a-generation type guy that you're going to see. So, Old North has a history of producing those guys. I think it will be a great game. I don't see it being real high scoring, but I think in the end, the difference is Arlen Bruce. And, again, that's a game that you wouldn't see again until the state championship if both teams advance that far, because once we get into playoffs in Kansas here in 2 weeks, Lawrence is on the west side of the bracket, and O North will be on the east. So, this is a potential state championship matchup this week.
By the way, let's warn the fans this year. This year, the state championship games, not the playoff games, there may be some, I don't know what the agreement is, but will be on NFHS Network, and it will be pay-per-view this year.
Oh wow!
So if you want to watch state championship games, you're gonna have to do like they do in Missouri and do the pay-per-view.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but I just found out, and so.
Wow,
yep.
Interesting. So the other couple of games that you can check out on the U this week is Chillicothe at Wyandotte, a little Missouri versus Kansas matchup.
The MoCan.
Yeah, MoCan matchup, and then Savannah at Maryville.
That's a big game.
That's a big game.
That's a big game. You got Class 2, Class 3.
Yeah.
But it's for the MEC championship. I can't remember. They've got a name for that battle. They're rivals. They're 20 miles apart. So I think we've already had like 50 shares on the game or something. So, that's that. If you want to watch a good football game, I think that's going to be a really good game. We'll find out. We'll find out how Maryville every last couple of years it's kind of like, Savannah can beat them and they get blown out. We'll find out this year. I think Savannah is the real deal. I think I think it should be a good game. And I got talking with the athletic director over at Wyandotte High School, a school that doesn't get a lot of media coverage, and he's they're bringing somebody in from Chillicothe Radio and then of course we'll be there covering it for the folks up in Chillicothe and the folks here in Kansas City. But he was like, man, what can we do for you? Just they don't get it. They don't get that much attention. So it's really neat that this game is taking place because one team went to LeBlond and St. Joe went to 8-man, and so Savannah had to go to Oklahoma to find a game. But that's a hard thing to fill when one of your conference teams leaves, and then everybody else's schedule's already been booked the same way for 100 years, right? So I mean, you guys, who you're playing each week, don't you?
Oh yeah. We again, those games. Our game of the week, Midwest Mike's game of the week, is Emporia at Topeka. Check out that on our Snapchat under Midwest Mike's. Tyler will be out there.
That's gonna be. Topeka High is one of those teams that kind of snuck under the radar. They got beat by Junction City. That's their only loss on the season. And Emporia they have 2 losses. One of them is in district play. And so I think this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a better game than what we've seen the past 2 weeks or so. And I think people are going to be surprised at this one. Not many people. Topeka High is one of those teams that they were ranked in the top 5, and then they lost to Junction City, which Junction City is tough. And I think this is going to be a really good game because Emporia's kind of slept on too. They're kind of out there. People forget about them. And then Topeka High. I mean, how many schools around Topeka area are just top notch? So I think Topeka High is a good team, and they will compete in the playoffs. And this will be interesting to see these 2 teams because these 2 teams will be playoff teams, and they will be tough playoff teams to get out of there.
Well, and you're using the Uber sponsor very well because I know you're not driving and recording your story live in your car studio. You've got a chauffeur, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never
drive and record. Yeah. So again, check that out on Snapchat. Also on the you can see Chillicothe at Wyandotte, Savannah at Maryville, and then Lawrence at Olathe North. All games that'll be great. Check them out. UClickTV.com, Apple, Amazon, Roku TV, all those things. You can definitely find the U. So let's move in. We've got our hashtag Fire Jason Garrett in, but I think it's time for the power rankings. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll see. Anyway, we're getting to an interesting time of the year where our power rankings might start getting really different.
Yep, because we're through week 6 now in the NFL. So, Tyler, let's start with you at number 10.
Lions.
Everybody's off those Lions, man.
Hey, you know what? Lions.
No, they played a really good game.
They lost again.
Oh, my gosh. Do not come. They did not lose. The referees handed that game.
They lost.
To the referee. It doesn't matter. Listen, you look at the team. They lost by 1 point to the Packers, a very tough team, a playoff team that's going to – Your whole win-loss thing, technically they only have 2 losses. So
okay. I got Minnesota at number 10 because I had Philly, I think, at 8 last week.
That's a trash
and pick. Then so they beat Philly.
That's a trash pick. Are you kidding me?
They beat Philly, so Minnesota at number 10.
You're going to be mad where I have them.
What do you got? Number 10.
10, I got Buffalo.
Buffalo, okay.
Yeah, and the reason I have them so low is that I think their schedule's pretty soft. I think they're a tough team, so that's why I do like them in the top 10. I like the defense. We talk about this, we say the same things about that. But as long as that Bills Mafia, as long as they keep going strong, I keep them in the top 10, man. The Bills are pretty cool. So like
they
that
did
team.
have a bye last week.
Yeah, they had a bye, so it kind of they don't go anywhere for me. But I'll say this: really, the tough. They played the Patriots, decently tough. So we'll see when they start playing some of these mid-tier teams where Buffalo goes. Buffalo's number 10 for me.
Remember the show Coach? Love that show.
Yeah.
Best episode ever is whenever that Miami team or whatever, Orlando team that Coach was coaching, they go to Buffalo, and what was it, Luther? Was it
Luther, yeah.
Yeah, Luther calls in the order to Buffalo Wild Wings, I think it was, and says, hey, we're the, Orlando whatever, and we're in town to play the Buffalo Bills and they food poisoned him. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
No, I don't remember that one.
I mean, he was always making mistakes like that. But
oh yeah,
but no, that was one of my memories of the Buffalo Bills from the coach.
There you go. All right, number 9.
Number 9, I got the Colts.
Okay, seems very random.
Got the Colts. Hey, they just beat the Chiefs, man.
2 weeks ago, yeah. Okay. All right.
He's higher on, you're higher on them.
You're higher on them than I am.
I think they're a good team, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 9, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. Dropped them from 6 down to 9 after second straight loss. Especially at home. Chiefs don't lose at home very often, and
Twice in a row.
yeah, it's twice in a row. So they are now at number 9 for me. Kansas City has a lot of injuries right now. If they can get healthy, they can start moving back up. But right now I got them at 9.
And they're not healthy. They're not healthy for tomorrow night's game. Watkins out. Chris Jones out. Eric Fisher out.
Well,
Rough, man. It's rough.
They aren't losing much.
You got to figure out the defense. I mean, I think that offense is still powerful enough to win most games, if not all.
Hitchens
right?
is back.
Because we had them picked to win all,
Big, yeah.
and we're never wrong. I think it's the defense. I think the defense is still in shambles.
They're pretty bad. The run defense is pretty bad. And basically, you've seen the last 3 games because Lions try to do the same strategy, which is kind of we're going to run the ball, we're going to keep Mahomes off the field, we're going to control the clock. So the last 2 games have been destroyed on time of possession.
But there's 2 offensive possessions where they could have had, one could have had
penalties
points.
Been rough too.
One could have had points, the missed field goal there in the first half, and then 2 probably should have called something safe and not go for that long ball or the pass, fumble the ball right there, touchdown. Those 2 right there, Chiefs win.
A little bit rough. It was a rough game to watch. So, where are we at? 9. I got Shy Bears. They were bye week, I think. Chicago. Same thing. Almost like a Bills. Really, really good, better defense.
Mm-hmm.
So they're better at home. Quarterback situation. Actually, Bills probably have better quarterbacks because the quarterbacks for the Chicago Bears are not great.
Yeah, not
I'll
very
say
good.
Chase
right
Daniel is a good backup, and he does give you a chance to win. But Trubisky is so far hasn't worked out. Maybe some good coaching, you can get him back up, but I don't see it for a guy, especially that was chosen ahead of Mahomes. So number 9, I got Chicago.
I mean, and I'm not a Missouri fan, but I got to know Chase Daniels when I was covering for 810 WHB TV a few years ago. Class guy in the locker room, treated all of us well.
Yeah.
I'm really rooting for him to have some success in the NFL this year. It'd be nice for him. I'm sure he's not minding making lots of money, not feeling sore on Monday morning. But he'd like to start somewhere, and maybe this might be the chance. Who knows?
Yeah. All right, number 8.
I have Bills.
Bills, huh?
Everything that's already been said.
Okay.
4-1.
Yep.
Is what it is.
I have the Texans at number 8. I did not have them ranked last week, but they've won 2 in a row, and so I got them jumping into number 8. They're playing really good defense. Deshaun Watson is playing really well right now, throwing the ball around. They're running the football really good with that offensive line. So, Texans.
Yeah, number 8, I got Minnesota Vikings. They've looked pretty good. 4-2 team. That's it. Here's the deal. Stop what?
Stop.
They got a better record than Detroit, the team you like, and those dudes are winning despite their quarterback. Actually, their quarterback had a nice game last week.
You realize they have the same amount of losses, right?
Yeah, they got more wins though. I don't know.
They played one more game,
and I know you say, "Oh, don't put a lot on wins."
Oh, Detroit has a tie.
Blah, but Minnesota beating.
Yeah,
I think
that's not a loss.
Minnesota beating Philly. That's a good win. That's
a
a
good
good.
win.
We're going to find out this week
Okay.
because Minnesota plays Detroit.
Oh,
Okay.
I can't wait for
I
Detroit
think
to put
you
the
guys
hammer
should,
down.
I think
All
you
right.
guys should make a little wager on that.
I will put. These Lions are good. You guys are totally
I think you guys should put a
underestimating them.
little wager
I
on
don't
that.
understand how. If you watch those games, they almost beat the Chiefs. they had the Packers